everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Mila, hi Dee. Hi Bernard. How's everyone tonight? Welcome. Yes, Mila, you can ask as many questions as you want, but you still have to join the list so we know who's next. And I know Nightbot is a little bit weird, but he's just a robot, not a person. So it does help me keep track of who's next, but yeah, I'll leave a disclaimer if you want to check that out, but I feel like you already know all of that already. So I'll just switch the screen so we can get started. There we go. For Bernard, how will money look this week? Ooh, that's a good question, Bernard. How will money look this week for Bernard? How will money look this week for Bernard? How will money look this week for Bernard? Look, I got a little wrinkles here. There we go. Ooh. There is the Eight of Wands here, so I do feel like this week of money will be slow. But you do have the Ten of Pentacles, so I do feel like you're going to be working. I don't know if you're working already or if this is something new for you, but I do feel like the work department is going to improve with the Ten of Pentacles here, even though it may feel slow. Maybe a slower pace. I do feel like there's this energy of maybe just feeling a little lack of motivation, a little bit of struggle to get that energy going to make the work flow as nicely as the universe is hoping it will for you. The Death card is in the dark, so I do feel there's going to be some changes, but I feel there's a little bit of a resistance to the changes. So if there's any changes in your work, Bernard, or any changes to your financial situation, I feel like it's kind of like you adapting to these changes and just kind of like going with the flow and not resist the changes that are trying to come through for you, because you do have the Emperor here. So I do feel like you're going to be taking charge of your path regarding your money and your finances and your work situation. I feel like you're the one that has, you have the sword here. You're able to fight your way through the week to accomplish that. But I feel like the most battles you're going to fight this week regarding your motivation and energy to make sure you are successful at your work. And if there's anything new coming up with your work, I'm not sure if there's something new in your work or something else is going to come up for you, because I do feel like there's a lot of good energy coming out of this Ten of Pentacles here, That is what I got for you. It will be fast going, but it's gonna be something. It's gonna be fun. Dee, I wanted to know what's the rest of the month going to be like for Dee. What is the rest of the October going to be like for Dee? What is the rest of October going to be like for Dee? What is the rest of October going to be like for Dee? Ooh, okay, might be some ups and downs coming through. You do have the Four of Wands in the dark, so I do feel like, you may feel a little withdrawn, a little emotional going through the rest of the month. I do feel like there's a sense that overall things are going to be picking up pace for you than what they were before. So I feel like you've already done the long haul of waiting for whatever you're waiting for, or waiting for things to improve, whatever the case may be for you. And I feel like you are going to be reaching those goals because you do have the Four of Pentacles, so I feel like you're going to have a sense of celebration, if it's just within yourself or if it's actually a celebration with friends and family, or work with the Four of Pentacles here. But I also feel like there's a sense of not just feeling satisfied, but also being able to see the future as opposed to where you're going to be able to save money for something, or just feel a sense that Your financial situation is improving, you know, the Four of Pentacles here, and right beside the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like this energy that's being picked up is more about your work situation for the rest of the month. Is going to be looking up. There is the moon, so there might be still some illusions that you're unaware of. Let's just clarify. What is the Mama Moon trying to tell us? What is Mama Moon trying to tell us about Dee Dee's financial situation? What is the moon trying to tell us about Dee Dee's financial situation? The Temperance. Just go forward in moderation. Don't rush to anything. Don't go too slow either. Making sure you're keeping pace. If you don't feel motivated at one day or another, you know, try to pick yourself up and do it anyways. You know, sometimes we can't wait for that motivation to come through for us when we want it to. There might be still some things that are unclear to you for this month, but I feel like overall, it seems good. Let's just clarify. What is this good energy coming from? What is this good energy coming from? I feel like money's going to be picking up pace for people this month with Bernard and you, the lovers. Oh, there's some sort of love situation coming through too, so it's in the dark, so I feel like that may be a little bit of the mystery of what's unclear in that area. It may also make you feel like you're at a crossroads with making some financial decisions or some work-related, career-related situations as well. And I just want to go out for that question. Hi, Miss Moonlight. How are you? You're welcome, Dee Dee. Feel free to ask more questions. We're a small group tonight, so you can ask away. Milla. I'm gonna have to ask Moonbeam. Moonbeam, can you fix my screen so I can see the question on the top? Because I don't see it in the chat. I think I press buttons or I don't know. I'm good. I am great. And I'm so excited because tomorrow I'm going to be able to be live, and I found a Taco Tuesday tarot spread. I don't know if everybody else is going to be amused, but I'm going to be amused on how to make a taco with the tarot cards. I'm excited for that for tomorrow. Hi, Eliza. How are you? I'm going to get to you in a minute, Milla. I'm just waiting for Moonbeam to fix the thing. Sorry, I can't see the words. It's too small for me to see what the question is. I didn't see it in chat. There you go. Thank you. I didn't know how to do that. Moonbeam saved the day. Thank you. It's the little things in life, TNC Taco. Yes, I'm so excited for Taco Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Moonbeam was supposed to take my son to Montreal tomorrow, but Emily, my stepdaughter, is taking him instead, so I could do my Taco Tuesday. I planned Taco Tuesday last Tuesday, but it was full moon new moon reading, so I couldn't do it. I felt like moon readings are more important than my Taco Tuesday. Sorry, Milla, for the hold up here. Babe has been dismissing the engagement proposal going on in Korea in 15 days. Anything I need to be aware of? Is he making plans or it's making me anxious or nervous? Ooh, for Milla. What is going on with her man? Why is he dismissing the engagement? Is there anything that Milla needs to be aware of? Is there anything that Milla needs to be aware of? Is there anything that Milla needs to be aware of regarding her man, her babe, and this engagement proposal? The King of Cups. So the King of Cups, I feel like he is very emotionally in tune with himself. It's in the light. So I do feel like overall, what he's saying about his feelings, I feel like are true. The Four of Wands is in the dark. So I don't know if it's just that he hasn't really made a lot of big, extravagant plans about this proposal. Maybe he just feels like he's going to wing it, kind of thing. Or still isn't sure yet. There's still 15 more days, so maybe he's waiting for some confirmation for things, The Four of Wands in the dark is kind of like that celebration is being a little delayed, or the planning of it being delayed, I feel like this King of Cups, he is very confident in his feelings, he's very emotionally attuned and all that sort of fun stuff. There is the Queen of Pentacles in the dark. So I do feel like he does recognize your hesitation and your nervousness about going to see him in Korea, and that sort of thing. I feel like he is recognizing that, but at the same time I feel like he's still being confident. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like he is being possessive of what his thoughts and plans are. But I feel like you already know that, and I just feel like the cards are confirming that for you. But let's just see, what exactly does Mila need to be aware of besides the obvious? What else does Mila need to be aware of? What else does Mila need to be aware of? Ooh. There is the Nine of Cups in the dark, the Two of Cups in the dark, and the Three of Swords in the dark. But they're in the dark, so like the Three of Swords is in the dark. So I do feel like even though he feels emotionally confident in the relationship or in the feelings that he has for you, I feel like he's a little bit unsure of how exactly this is going to play out for him when you do go, because there is a Nine of Cups in the dark. So I do feel like he's not unsure of how satisfaction this is going to be, or how much, his dreams, that vision that he has for the two of you is going to play out. The Two of Cups, I feel like he is in a little bit of an imbalance, especially when communicating these things with you. Not quite sure what that is about, but I feel like he's really strongly protecting his heart. I feel like he doesn't want his heart to get broken either. And I feel like he's kind of as stressed and as anxious and nervous as you are, to be fair, of how this is going to play out. What exactly is the Two of Cups and Three of Swords trying to say? What exactly is the Two of Cups and the Three of Swords trying to say? Six of Swords. I feel like he feels like he's not going anywhere. He's just staying where he is, feeling a little stuck on how to go about moving forward. But I feel like he's just kind of like putting things on pause until he sees you in person to clear some of these questions and worries and stresses up with you. Yeah. So it does seem like it is important for the two of you to see each other in person and figure out what these emotions are. A lot of cup cards are coming out, so I do feel like there's a lot of feelings towards you. Even the ones that are in the dark is kind of like, just holding back on those feelings or their thoughts to clarify or, relieve some of those stresses and worries too. I don't know if you've expressed your worries and nervousness and anxiousness, and if he was able to give you some sort of confirmation that everything's going to go well, or what that's going on there. Just pull the High Priestess. The High Priestess is in the dark. So I don't know if the two of you are both not trusting your intuitions on this, or if it's just one of you, but the High Priestess is in the dark. It's like someone's not trusting their intuition. They're not trusting their inner self, or having that confidence that their mindset and their feelings are matching up. That is what I got though. Dee, I wanted to know how my YouTube channel. How is Dee Dee's YouTube channel going? 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 Oops. Oh man, it's so dark. I don't know if you have any self-doubts going on with this. But yeah, it's a lot. The Ten of Wands is in the dark. So I don't know if it's just not putting enough work in it or struggling to find the time to put as much work into YouTube as you can. To be really successful on YouTube, it does take a lot of work, a lot of planning, a lot of time. It's very time consuming. So I feel like it is appropriate for the Ten of Wands to come up, even if it's in the dark. I just feel the sense of, it's about having that self-discipline, making sure you're posting at the same time every day. And that sort of thing. The Ten of Wands is bringing all that up. You do have the I don't know why I didn't want to say the Ten of, but the Moon is in the dark. So I do feel like there's a sense of some things are still unclear to you. I don't know if it's just you learning and trying to figure it out, or if you feeling a little disconnected from your intuition on how to make the best judgments for your channel or your content. There is the Temperance. The Temperance is in the light. So I do feel like you are going forward in moderation. Your Temperance is good. You're not going too fast or too quickly. You're not going too slow. You're keeping up with pace, so that is good. The Hangman is in the dark. So I do feel like there's a sense of either putting something at a pause or resisting changing anything or stalling something or being indecisive about something. Let's just see. Why is the Hangman in the dark? What could DD possibly be indecisive about? The Page of Wands, just taking action, just looking for that creative spark or those big ideas, new ideas, get some inspiration. That sort of thing. Forgot to put that. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I was just reading your comment, Didi. I didn't know if you had a question about what was going on here. But yeah, the Page of Wands, communicate to get some ideas from other people who are doing a channel that are similar like you, or watch other people's channels who are similar to yours to get that creative spark, but also keep up with what is trending. I'm not good at that. Keeping up with what's trending, because I think it's boring. I feel like everyone does readings about how do they feel about me, how do they feel, like I feel like it's like so much that I don't want to do that. Because there's like 100 people already doing that. But that's totally up to you to do that if you want. Not saying that exactly, but whatever you're trending on your channel. Let's just see what else can I get for Didi about her channel. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, like, get ambitious. Look for those opportunities. Learn all what you can about your content and how to inspire others, how to be that influencer. Yeah. Making sure that you're grounded and being realistic with yourself for your expectations. If you can't post every day exactly the same time, then try to post a few times a day. Not a few times a day, a few times a week, but at the same time instead of, whatever you can manage. From the advice from there. Two of Swords. It's still like there's just some sort of decision that you need to make, The Hangman is like being this indecisive, and the Two of Swords is like, just make that decision already. It's a difficult decision. You may feel like you're stuck in the middle. You might be facing some fears about trying something new, but that is what I got. You're welcome, Didi. Eliza, may I know what's unresolved karma from my past life haunts me now? Ooh. What unresolved karma? Oh man, I put that tarot spread away. I have a perfect tarot spread for that. But let's just see. What past unresolved karma is affecting Eliza right now? What unresolved karma is haunts Eliza now? What past karma is haunting Eliza now? What past karma is haunting Eliza now? Ooh, I just feel the sense that you were like blindsided by like some sort of really important or really, I don't know, a really big decision about something that I don't know if you were in denial about it in your past life, or you just didn't have all the information, or you weren't knowledgeable enough to make that decision. But I feel like whatever you chose then or didn't chose then, it seems to be still haunting you now. You have this 7 of Wands in the dark. So I feel like whatever it is, it made you feeling exhausted and overwhelmed, and you feel like you were under some extreme pressure to make this decision or this choice. And you know, with the picture of the 2 of Swords here and the picture of the Ace of Cups here, I just feel the sense that you were drowning in whatever this choice or decision kind of like left you in. The Ace of Cups, I feel like overall, you did feel a lot of love, and I feel like in that past life you did have a lot of achievements, a lot of fulfillments, and that sort of thing. But at the same time, you still kind of like, back of your mind, still thinking about if you made the right decision or not, or, you know, that kind of thing. The Hangman being in the dark, I just feel this sense of feeling like you're resisting the changes still. So I don't know if that decision has keep coming up in your life now, and you keep, you know, worrying if you're making the right decision about it or not, and just kind of, you know. That's what I got. I feel like that is the karma. It's still haunting you now. I feel like it's just something that, I don't know if you made a decision based on other people pressuring you, and then, but it wasn't really something that you wanted to choose for yourself, and now you're not as confident in making those choices and decisions in this life. I don't know. That's what I got. You're welcome. Mila, if I go and come back without the ring, will he have regrets on not doing it while I was there, and would that affect our relationship? If Mila goes and comes back without a ring, will her man regret not doing the proposal? Will Mila's man regret not proposing if Mila goes there and comes back without the ring? Well, the Knight of Cups is in the light, and then the 4 of Wands is now in the light. So I feel like you will come back with the ring. I don't know if it's like you will get the ring, but maybe you won't come back, and maybe you'll stay. I don't know, because you do have the Knight of Cups in the light. So I just feel the sense of that romance, that passion, you know, all that fun energy. The 4 of Wands, that celebration. The Ace of Wands is in the dark, though. So I feel like whatever your motives are, I feel like your motives right now are to get the ring and to come back home. But I feel like whatever your motives are, whatever your expectations are, won't be exactly what you're thinking or worrying about. There is the Death card here. So I do feel like there's a sense that there's going to be some big, profound changes when you go there. So I'm not quite sure what exactly that means for you. I'm only guessing that has to do with the proposal. It's been 3 years. Yeah. You'll be there for a week? Yeah, like, I don't know if there's, like, other plans, because, you know, it seems like everything's going to go well the way you're wanting it to, It's just I feel like it may not be exactly that. Like I just feel like you're either going to stay longer than the week, or I just there's going to be some big profound changes, but I don't know what those big profound changes are. We can try to see if the universe knows what would be these big profound changes. What would be these big profound changes? What are these big profound changes? Four Pentacles. Four Pentacles is in the dark. The Four Pentacles in the dark and the Ace of Wands in the dark. It could also be that this is a short-term thing. So I don't know if it's just like a short-term romance for the week, and then it'll be a lot of love and a lot of positive energy there. But maybe the proposal will be delayed, The Four of Pentacles, I feel like it's kind of like some limitations, or still a little bit possessive of whatever he needs to protect, or whatever you feel the need to protect. Yeah. That's what I got, though. Someone in the army, yeah, that's not easy at all, That's definitely not easy. And I feel like you'd probably be gone a lot of the time, with the army. I know they go and come back. Didi, what kind of ideas do I need to come up with for my YouTube channel? Ooh. Does the universe have any new ideas for Didi to come up with her YouTube channel? Does Didi have any new ideas to come up with her YouTube channel? Oh man. I feel like the first thing the universe is trying to tell you is not to doubt yourself. All the cards in the dark, and usually in the dark it means that you are doubting yourself, despite what the cards are. You do have the Six of Cups in the dark, so I feel like it's something that you can relive or revive from your childhood, something that maybe you were good at back then that you could probably bring up on your YouTube channel. There is a magician here, so I don't know if it's about doing some witchy things. I'm not sure what your channel is about, but there is a magician. So it could be about magic or witchcraft or whatever the case may be for you. Astrology, there's a lot of astrology things going on here. But it could also just be that the magician is kind of like just saying to boost that confidence in yourself to make that magic happen. The King of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like the King of Cups is kind of like talking more about the business aspect of YouTube. Yeah, and like where you want to go, what your visions are with your channel and that sort of thing. YouTube is more of a platform to advertise your business. YouTube itself is not really a business. It's, you have to get those sponsors, you have to, get donations, get memberships and all that sort of thing. So I feel like the King of Pentacles in the dark is like, don't let your creative block stop you from growing what you want to grow. The Eight of Swords is in the dark. So I do feel like there's a sense of being honest with yourself, being honest with your limitations, with, just being realistic, release any negativity, have a clearer perspective. And, doesn't matter what kind of comments you have, any comment is an interaction. When you press like or dislike on someone's channel, it's a robot like Nightbot. Is no person knows if it's likes or not. A lot of people think if they put a thumbs down, that means they won't see that content again, but it's quite the opposite. Because the algorithm doesn't know if it's a thumbs down or a thumbs up. They're both the same thing. The algorithm doesn't know if it's a bad comment or a good comment, so any comment is good. So don't focus on the negative. Doesn't matter what they say. It's boosting your channel. It's boosting your algorithm. So you just keep going. And I feel like that's what the cards are trying to say. So I feel like it's more about you believing yourself. And doing things that you are good at, what you believe in. Don't try to sell something that's not you. Don't try to be someone who's, like, you see a lot of vloggers trying to be someone that they're not. People like to see realistic. People like to know what other people are doing. And people like to be relatable. You know, if you pretend that you're the best cook ever and you cook every single meal all the time, but then you don't in reality, you know, show those cheat days or whatever, you know? Be real. That's what people want to see anyways. The texting stories. Yes, that's right. I forgot. Yes, the texting stories. Now be real. Text real stories that people can relate to. You enjoy it, but you doubt yourself way too much. Yeah. You gotta have confidence in yourself. If you're doubting yourself, maybe you're not. Maybe it's not you doubting yourself. Maybe you're doubting the stories that you're texting. Maybe you write stories that, you know, may have happened when you were a child or something, like the Six of Cups is trying to say. For Eliza, what kind of connection does P want from Eliza? What kind of connection does P want from Eliza? What kind of connection does P want from Eliza? What kind of connection does P want from Eliza? What kind of connection does P want from Eliza? I feel like P loves you. His cup is overflowing with love and compassion and... that one kind of just fell right out. Two of Pentacles. I feel like P does want a connection with you. Like a deep connection. I feel like it's not a spiritual connection or anything like that, but I do feel like he does want a connection. I don't know if he just values you very much as a friendship, because the Emperor is in the dark, so I feel like he's a little bit unsure what type of or what kind of connection he wants with you. He's kind of just focusing on keeping the connection, if that makes any sense. You know, the Ace of Cups, I feel like he does care about you really deeply, has a lot of compassion for you. The Two of Pentacles, like, I just feel like it's more about that connection, the two of you being together without putting a label on it, kind of thing, because I feel like he hasn't quite figured out if you're like romantic relationship friends, you know, partners, or if you're just friends, or how that is going to play out. And I feel like he's not confident to express any of that towards you. He's just kind of like hoping you just keep them around until something grows out of it naturally. I feel like he doesn't want to force the connection, just likes the connection how it is. And I feel like he's torn. Like, you feel like he's adapting to the changes within you and within themselves. It's just kind of like wanting to just go with the flow and see what happens, kind of thing. No level? You mean no love? There's lots of love. There's lots of compassion. You know, the Ace of Cups is in the light. And there is a partner thing. It's just with the Emperor in the dark. It's kind of like he doesn't want to take charge of, okay, yes, Eliza, this is our relationship. I'm going, like, we're going to date or we're going to be in a relationship, whatever the case may be. He doesn't want to label it. He doesn't want to take that control. But he doesn't want to talk to you about it either. He kind of like just wants to go with the flow, like the Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, just like take it day by day, no pressure, no, you know, leaving the decision up to the universe instead of labeling it, kind of thing, is what I'm picking up here. You're welcome, Eliza. Milla! Can you verify in the sense of delayed and him being nervous, overthinking, please? Since I am coming back since I'm coming back engagement, will be like a very short moment of a proposal going on. I'm not quite sure what your questions are, Mela. So you want to verify the delay. Okay, we'll start one of those questions at a time. Dee, I don't do health. I only do like spiritual readings. I don't do health, politics, specific timings, legal stuff. Anything that you need a professional for, like a doctor, a lawyer. I'm just a spiritual reader, energy reader. For Mila. No problem. You can just change your question to something else. For Mila, let's just see what is going on with the delay. What is going on with the potential delay of Mila and her man's engagements? Ooh. They're all in the dark, so it's not as bad as it looks. I know it looks bad, but it's not as bad as it looks because they're all in the dark. There is the Ace of Swords in the dark. So I do feel like there's some fears with him. I feel like he's just as nervous as you. I don't know if he's nervous because you're nervous and he doesn't know how that's going to play out, or if it's just both of your characters. You know, sometimes you seem to, like, sometimes, not you specifically, but anybody, they tend to want to be with someone who's just like them, you know? So if you share the same worries and stresses and all that sort of thing, especially when it comes to a relationship and making that final commitment, I feel like that is brewing and may delay things. The Six of Swords, again, is in the dark. I think came earlier for you as well. Kind of like feeling stuck in the past, and kind of like also about just like feeling stuck on how to move forward. The Tower is also in the dark, so I just feel this sense of feeling vulnerable, a little confused. I feel like whatever this is very personal, and again, I'm feeling like there's going to be some changes. And so I feel like there's going to be some unexpected, sudden changes. With the Death card before, I feel like there's going to be some big changes. But there is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is like the two of you planning your futures together, having that growth, making decisions together of how that future is going to look like. And the Three of Wands also does, represent some overseas things, like the distance between the two of you living so far apart and being so far apart. If he's in the army, there's often going to be long periods of time apart. So I feel like all these things need to be discussed, and I feel like that is kind of like what he's holding back on, to make these future plans with you, to see where your mindset is, what your future plans are, and how the two of you are going to match them up together. Will he be like very short moment of a proposal? Will the proposal be very short moment? Will the proposal be a very short moment? Will the proposal be a very short moment? The Nine of Swords. So it won't be very short. We asked if it was going to be very short. Oh, it's the Nine of Wands. I think it's the Nine of Swords. Nine of Wands. Will this be very short? Nine of Wands is like they have very high standards for this proposal, and they do realize your worth, or they realize how special you are, kind of thing. And I feel like they do want to treat you, the Nine of Wands, they want to treat you right. They want to be proud of their success to be with you and that quality. But I don't know if it's just, yes, it'll be short because I don't know if the universe is not sure how you're going to react, or how he's going to react, or what the situation is, kind of thing. That's what I thought. The Gemini is getting you nervous. I can relate. I'm nervous all the time. I'd be nervous too. And anxious. Yes, you're not alone in that, you know? I feel like in your situation, it would be normal to be anxious and nervous, and especially if you're traveling so far to see him and you're not sure what the outcome's going to be like. And I feel like he's on the same boat as you. He's not sure what the outcome's going to be like either. I just feel like this conversation is probably like the most important thing. You know, talking about how you two are going to move forward together. You know, if you are engaged, you are going to have a family, and how are you going to be a family? But like, how are you going to be raising kids by yourself if he's gone? You know, all these questions you talked about is how that's going to play out, and how you want it to work out, and all that sort of thing. Dee Dee, I want to know, will next month be? What will next month be like for Dee Dee? What will next month be like for Dee Dee? What will next month be like for Dee Dee? What will next month be like for Dee Dee? What will next month be like for Dee Dee? What will next month be like for Dee Dee? The Seven of Cups is in the dark. So I do feel there's going to be some confusion. I feel like you're going to be struggling with your alignment. I do feel like there's a sense that there's going to be some sort of diversion of some sorts. Or interruptions. Or, yeah. I feel like the interruptions is going to be more about your vision, your goals. Like something you want to plan ahead for. Or something you want to, you know? I feel like that is going to be put on hold or delayed or whatever reason. The King of Wands is also in the dark. So I do feel like there's a sense of being indecisive, wanting to avoid confrontations with anyone, just avoiding expressing your true feelings to someone or something, about something or someone, I don't know. There is the Emperor there, but I feel like overall you are going to feel like you're more in charge of your life, more in charge of your decisions that you're making, even though they may not be clear to you. You still feel like you have that sense of being in charge. You do have the Empress in the dark, so I feel like that's more about feeling that creative block on how to boost your stories that you're writing, or your YouTube channel, or just being creative in life in general. Let's just see what is going on here with the King of Wands being in the dark. What's going on with the King of Wands in the dark? I just feel the sense of being impulsive, and yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is about though. The Moon. It's an illusion. The universe doesn't know either. Let's see. Let's use these cards. What is going on with the King of Wands in the dark? What's going on with the King of Wands in the dark? The Tower. The Tower's in the dark. So it could just be about some sort of change, transformation, or fearful of making changes kind of thing. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups in the light. Seven of Cups in the light, and Seven of Cups in the dark. The Seven of Cups seems to be the big thing. You know, the Seven of Cups is kind of be like trying to make that choice. Like, you know, that game, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, you don't know which one to pick. Even though that saying never works, you know? You believe in that so much when you're a kid, but then you realize that's never the best way of doing things. But I just feel that sense of wanting that success, wanting that potential of growing something, and looking out for those amazing opportunities as well that will be sustainable is probably what's confusing on how to go about doing that. What is so confusing for Dee Dee? What is so confusing for Dee Dee? What is so confusing for Dee Dee? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is in the dark. You know, the Nine of Wands, no matter which way it is, it's kind of like, don't overthink it. You know, don't give up. It's going to be okay. Just believe in yourself. The Nine of Wands does represent, you know, looking into some personal resources, It's kind of also about being defensive about some outside pressure, and like struggling with feeling overwhelmed. The world. Things are just gonna come together for you nicely, no matter what you do. I feel like this is a little bit of your YouTube channel coming through, but it could be other things as well. The Emperor could be, someone coming into your life as well to give you some advice, or someone who's already in your life already who wants to give you some, advice about business or some sort of thing like that. That is what I got. General! Ooh, what does Miss Moonlight need to know? What does Miss Moonlight need to know? No, you're welcome, Dee Dee. What does Miss Moonlight need to know right now? What does Miss Moonlight need to know? What's going on with Miss Moonlight? What is going on with Miss Moonlight? Oops! This one jumped out for you. I think it was originally out in the light, but I turned it around. I don't know. What does Miss Moonlight need to know? What does Miss Moonlight need to know? Ooh, things are going to be shaken up for sure with the Tower. Miss Moonlight is going to create some sort of chaos. No. The Four of Pentacles is in the light, so I do feel the sense of working on that self-discipline, setting some boundaries, or just being a little possessive of the things around you. Maybe being more possessive of your tarot cards or your YouTube channel. That seems to be going really well. You get a lot of views, I've noticed. The Ace of Pentacles is also in the dark. So I don't know if it's about doubting your luck on some sort of opportunity or the lack of planning ahead for some sort of opportunity that may come up with the Tower as well. I do feel like things will be shaken out. There might be some sense of transformation, but I feel like it's more about some sudden changes or some sudden idea or some sort of thing like that. For the Six of Swords, I feel like you're moving on smoothly with some peace and harmony, but at the same time distancing yourself from any chaos that may be following behind you. The Ace of Swords in the dark. Feeling stuck on something. Let's see, what would Miss Moonlight be stuck on moving forward? What would Miss Moonlight be stuck on moving forward? What will Miss Moonlight be stuck on moving forward? The Ten of Pentacles. I guess seems like some sort of financial situation wants to come through. The Tower is my stalker card for this month. It is, eh? The stalker card. I do feel like there's some sort of going to be some sudden changes of some sort with the financial situation. You know, with the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. That is what I got. It's okay. I like it. I mean, I don't know. I like all the cards. The texture of the cards doesn't really bother me. I'm more about the smell. Some cards have like I'm obsessed with the smell of the Halloween ones. And I feel like all the decks smell different. I'm more about the smell of the cards than the texture. I know I'm weird. I'm so weird. You like it? I like it too. Because they're thin, but they shuffle smoothly. I like all the cards. I always have to sit here for an hour before a live to decide which cards I'm going to use. I feel like life was easier with one deck. I didn't have to sit for an hour and decide which one I'm going to use like I do now. You'll have to try a plastic deck. Yeah, would a plastic deck be like playing cards? My aunt gave me these cards. They're like normal playing cards. They're very plasticky. I wanted to make a video with them because my great aunt and my great grandmother both use normal playing cards to read tarot. But I haven't done that yet. Is P my twin flame? No tarot? Oh. Then I don't know what you mean by plastic cards. I can't ask them because they both not here anymore. My great aunt who did the tarot readings with playing cards, she died at 107, so I'm hoping I can live as long as her. My great grandmother, I'm not sure what age she died, but I think she was in her 80s. Is P my twin flame? But my aunt gave them to me because she knows that I like to play tarot, and she thought I should I should do things the way, because my great aunt, my great aunt was her aunt. I don't know if that makes, yeah, you know what I mean, right? Yeah. For Eliza, is P Eliza's twin flame? 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 The Seven of Wands is in the dark. Seven of Wands is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so maybe the two of you have some sort of connection, but I wouldn't say it's 100% a twin flame. I don't know. We'll try again. Is P Eliza's twin flame? Is P Eliza's twin flame? Is P Eliza's twin flame? Six of Cups is also in the dark. With the Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups, based on the question that we asked, I think maybe the two of you have had a past life together, but I wouldn't call it a twin flame. I mean, if he was your twin flame, you would know it, right? Because your twin flame is the other half of you. So a twin flame is not like a soulmate. A soulmate is like true lovers that have been lovers for very many generations, like very many lifetimes. A twin flame is like when you died, your soul ripped in two and got into two different people. So when some people say that twin flames is like someone you want to spend the rest of your life with, it's not really a good thing. Yeah, I know all that, yeah. I've used some playing cards before with my daughter to show her how they used to do them. Mila! So I have come with a business plan for me and for him and, okay. So I have come with a business plan for Mila and him, her man's, for real estate, so we can work on it together sometimes next year. He's the one who's great at business, and I'm the creative with things. Okay. So what is the question, Eliza? There's no question there. I'm not Eliza, sorry. Mila. I'm so sorry, Mila. I wanted to know how the business plan will work. Okay, how the business plan will work. I gotcha. How will the business plan work for Mila and her man? How will... This one wanted to come out. How will the business plan work for Mila and her man? How will the business work for Mila and her man? Ooh, how will the page... How will the page... How will the business plan for Mila and her man work for real estate? How will the real estate business work for Mila and her man? How will the real estate business work for Mila and her man? Ooh. And the Five of Wands. But you know, the Five of Wands does represent competition. And real estate, there's all kinds of competition, right? The cards are not lying there. Doesn't matter how good you are at it, you know, in real estate, there's going to be competition. And fives does represent those changes and challenges. There will definitely be challenges, especially if you're running a business and then he has to go away for military purposes, you know, and then you're stuck doing it by yourself. But there is a Page of Cups here, so I feel like the two of you are good at communicating and expressing your feelings about this business idea. So I feel like you will be moving forward in a positive light, but the Chariot means moving forward in a positive light with obstacles, with challenges, which you already know with the Five of Wands here. I just feel this sense that there may be some sort of disagreements, though, at some times and other, but you know, that happens. But yeah. For the King of Cups, I do feel the two of you are emotionally attuned with each other regarding this business, so that will be very helpful. We'll just clarify again. How exactly will this business go despite the challenges and the good communications about their emotions? So that's a good one. At least you don't have trouble expressing your emotions when it comes to business, just about romance. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups, I do feel like there's a lot to think about emotionally wise and all the fine details kind of thing. Because I feel like you're both still discovering things about each other. There is going to be an adjustment period as well, especially with the engagement and dealing with starting up a business. There is a Sun here, so I don't know if it's just the lack of opportunity to discuss more about it further, to see exactly how the two of you connect in your energies. There is the Emperor in the dark, so I don't know if he's feeling a little bit not as confident as you are with starting this business. You know, I just feel like there's a little bit of a hesitation coming through with this Emperor here. Just feeling like, I feel like they're kind of like overly protective of their assets and overly protective of themselves and the situation, probably even over you, that kind of thing. So that's what I got. Is P Eliza's soulmate? 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 That is interesting. The Six of Cups came out earlier when we said that as well. Like when we were asking what kind of connection this is. I do feel like the two of you had some sort of past connections. With the Page of Cups and like the Page of Swords, you know, the page can sometimes represent like a childlike person. So I don't know if like the two of you were like siblings in a past life, or were like really close like siblings or cousins, or you know, something like that in a past life. And that's why the two of you have a connection, because you also have the Ten of Pentacles, you know, having that connection, that family, or maybe just the two of your families worked well together in some sort of way. Maybe you weren't actually related, maybe you were just both your families were really close together. The Seven of Wands is in the dark. So I do feel like that you and P would be called like a spiritual connection. Like the two of you have like your spirits are always finding each other. But I don't think it was like you were in love before. Like I feel like this is the first time. If you do fall in love and do have a relationship together in this lifetime, it could potentially turn into a soulmate situation. It's just the first time the two of you are having those deeper feelings towards each other. Maybe that is what the confusion is between the two of you. Like you want to be something, but you're unsure what the two of you are, if that makes any sense. The Seven of Wands, there's definitely challenges in the connection. Seven of Wands in the dark. I do feel the sense of kind of like not wanting to give up, but at the same time trying to fight to figure out what the connection is and where the two of you fit in this lifetime. Yeah. That's what I got. That sounds like a lot already. Yeah, it's tough, you know? That's why, you know, talking about engagements and that sort of thing, there's so much to talk about. It's not just about the love aspect of things, because love comes easy. It's the other part after that is hard. The after stuff is hard. Milla, he plans on investing on my hair products next year. How will that be for me? Abundance and so on. Will that open doors for me to meet people who are rich and popular? Anything I need to know? Let's see for Milla. Her man is planning on investing hair products. How will the investment be for Milla? How will his investment be for Milla? How will the investments be for Milla? How will the investments be for Milla? How will the investments be for Milla? Will the investments open doors for Milla to meet rich and popular people? Will the investment open doors for Milla to meet rich and popular people? Oh man. So how the investments will go. Here's the Emperor. So I feel like you will feel like you're in charge of your path, in charge of your destiny, and that sort of thing. I feel like you will have a good sense of leadership or just being able to do what you want to do with the hair products. You do have the sense, so I feel like there will be a really good positive opportunity here. I feel like you'll have that sense of fulfillment and having more time for fun and socialization. You do have the Six of Wands and the Light. So I do feel like you're going to get that public recognition. Like people are going to notice you. People are going to reach out to you for your products. I feel like you will be successful on that part. You do have the Six of Swords in the dark though. So I feel like whatever your financial situation will be during this time, even though you will have some successes, it may not change as much as you're expecting, because you also have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is how this is going to open new doors for you. The King of Swords, I do feel like that does represent that this will open new doors for you in regards to you being successful, people realizing you exist, realizing that your hair product and stuff exists. So I feel like there will be an abundance of that fulfillment in that aspect, you know, of starting a business. But you know, when you start a business, it can take years. You know, you see all these YouTubers say they got like this many money in a month. You know they're lying, right? Nobody can do that in a month. Just open up a door and start a business. I mean, there's very few people that do get lucky, and you know, like I've seen some YouTubers start a YouTube channel and get like over 3,000 subscribers in like a couple of months. But now if you go back to their channel, they're back down to like 500. Like they've lost them all. So I'm just saying there's that kind of thing. Like it's going to be a gradual success rather than a quick success, but a gradual success tends to last longer, you know? And I feel like that's kind of like what the cards are saying here with the Queen of Wands. Don't get ahead of your expectations kind of thing. Keep your expectations realistic. the Page of Pentacles as well. Don't go too fast. You know, slow down, be grounded, be realistic with yourself, be realistic with your expectations, because there's going to be some changes, there's going to be some challenges that comes with it. But it does look like there will be something here. It will open doors. You will get recognized. There is a start of success. That's what I got to. I always think it's weird that the fish has wings. It's like the fish is trying to be a bird. Is R thinking of Eliza? 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 What are R's thoughts and views of Eliza? What? Very sad things. Okay. I was gonna do another question, but what is he thinking? And his thoughts and views are all the same thing, right? But we'll just clarify what this is if we need to, right? You do have the Queen of Pentacles in the dark. So I do feel like not F, why did I say F? R, sorry, R. I don't know who F is. I don't know if you know an F. I just feel like an F is, I don't know. For the Queen of Pentacles, I do feel like R is feeling like, just kind of like feeling this Capricorn energy trying to come through, like feeling like a little bit unsure of yourself, and I feel like that is something that he may be thinking or feeling about you. I feel like it's more thinking that, yeah. Not quite sure what that is. We'll go back on that one. There is the Ace of Cups. I feel like overall he does have a lot of good feelings for you. You know, the Ace of Cups is love and compassion and connection is, you know, overflowing. So he does care about you deeply. There is a Ten of Wands though, so I feel like R does feel like they're under a lot of pressure, or they have a lot of weight on their shoulders with work or burdens or responsibilities, whatever the case may be there. Because I just feel this sense of them feeling like they have stress and they have so many problems and all these extra responsibilities that they don't know how to move forward in a positive relationship. There is a Two of Cups here, so I feel like if the opportunity came up, they would like a relationship with you, but with all the responsibilities and all the things that are going on and them unsure what you're feeling and what your thoughts are, yeah. We'll just clarify what exactly is our thoughts and views for Eliza. What exactly are R's thoughts and views of Eliza? I'll get to you next, okay, Bernard? Oops. That one came out. So you do have the Empress, so I don't know if they're feeling like you're not as confident as yourself right now. I don't know. I just feel like there's a sense of, like, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles too, and the Empress in the dark. They're unsure how confident you are with yourself, or how, yeah. I don't know why that's coming up so much. You do have the Eight of Swords in the dark. So I do feel like there's, like, I don't know if they feel like there's negative energy around you, because I feel like they're trying to find a clearer perspective of who you are and what their thoughts and views are. I feel like they're trying to still figure that out. The Six of Wands is in the light. So I feel like overall, they do see you, they do know who you are, they feel like they have a good sense of who you are. They're just unsure of how to boost your confidence and boost their own confidence. Maybe R is not confident in this connection either, even though they seem to want to explore it because they do have some feelings for you. The Hangman is in the dark, so I feel like he's just kind of like waiting around to see what's what without taking any action. I feel like there's no intentions of him taking any action towards you, but I do feel like he does think about you a lot, thinks about you, thinks about how he feels about you, but at the same time is unsure how to make that progress or get clarity how this would work out. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I thought. You're welcome, Eliza. Bernard, what was your question? I know Bernard had a question. Are there kids in the future? Ooh, is there children in Bernard's future? Is there kids in Bernard's future? Are there going to be kids in Bernard's future? Is Bernard going to be a daddy? Is Bernard going to be a dad? Is there kids in Bernard's future? Is there kids in Bernard's future? Is he going to be a dad? Is there going to be kids in Bernard's future? Ooh, this one wants to come out. Is there going to be kids in Bernard's future? Is there going to be kids in Bernard's future? Ooh. I would say that it's still unclear with the moon in the dark. You do have the Queen of Cups in the dark, so I feel like she's kind of like your lady, you know? The lady that you need to make the children with. I just feel like she's kind of like, you know, she doesn't know you exist yet. I feel like this is a new connection. I also feel like there's a sense of this person sometimes has a desire to escape reality kind of thing. So I don't know, like, you know, it is a water sign. This could be like a Pisces or a Scorpio or a Cancer, but there is a Chariot here. So I feel like overall, the two of you, when you do connect, when she does realize you exist, you will move forward in a positive light. So there is potentially to have children there. The Page of Cups, I feel like you're going to communicate with this person soon. Like, I don't even know, like, I don't know who she is, but I feel like the Page of Cups is in the light, so I feel like you're going to be hearing from this person soon, or you're going to know who this person is. And soon could be like any time between now and the new year, right? There is the moon in the dark, so we're just going to clarify on what is still not clear. What are the illusions with the moon in the dark? What are these illusions with the moon in the dark? Because I just feel like the sense of like your sleep getting better. So I'm not quite sure why your sleep would be getting better when you're talking about making kids, right? There shouldn't be any sleeping going on. Am I prepared for the storm? You mean the storm? We had a storm last night. I don't think there's one tonight though. Where I am. Is there a storm where you are, Bernard? What is the clarity for this moon? What is the illusion the moon is talking about? What is the illusion the moon is talking about? Or what is this lack of sleep coming from? Where is this lack of sleep coming from? You know, the moon is also in the dark, but the moon is also like a Pisces. So, you know, and the Queen of Cups is a water sign. So, I don't know if this lady is a water sign. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, you have to be this Knight of Cups to get this lady, is what I'm picking up. You know the Knight of Cups? Someone who's very romantic and passionate and imaginative. If this lady is a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio, they do like that imaginative romance kind of thing. You know, that role-playing thing and all that sort of thing. Usually, you know, Pisces and Cancers and Scorpios are all into that type of thing. From what I've read. I don't know. I'm not a Pisces, so I don't know. But being a little creative in that aspect, so I don't know. I feel like the moon's lying to you about you getting a lot of sleep. But that is what I got. I must be talking about Sharika. Oh, there you go then. You already know. You just gotta make things happen. What is the capital of 504? I have no idea. September 13th? September 13th is a Virgo. A Virgo is not a water sign, so it's not her. It's not her. I feel like this lady is a water sign. It's not Shakira. Akira? It's not Kira. Shakira. It's not Shakira. Shakira is a Virgo. She's an earth sign. So she's very stubborn. I am a Taurus, yes. I'm an earth sign too. I'm a Taurus, Gemini cusp. I'm stubborn like a bull too. Ask Moonbeam. Moonbeam says very, very stubborn. You're excited to start putting my baby out there? Oh man. Mila wants to be a mommy too. Eliza, what is coming towards me? Okay, what's coming towards Eliza on Saturday? What is coming towards Eliza on Saturday? Do any of you guys have a holiday this weekend? Because this weekend coming is Thanksgiving for us here. So I don't know if I'm going to be on Sunday. I don't think I'm going to be on Sunday. Because Moonbeam is cooking Thanksgiving dinner. He bought a big turkey. Let's see, what is coming towards Eliza? What is coming towards Eliza on Saturday? What is coming towards Eliza on Saturday? The Two of Cups is in the dark. I feel like the sense that someone is thinking about expressing their feelings towards you. I feel like you're going to connect with someone. Even though it's in the dark, I still feel like you're going to connect with someone. I don't feel like it's going to be like all that romantic, but I do feel you're going to connect with someone. Because I feel like this person is the King of Wands. Someone who is very creative, fun, wants to have fun, wants to, I don't know if they want to hang out. I just feel the sense that when you're with this person, they kind of like feel like there's a party. Like they just want to have a good time. They just want to be chill. They don't want to, you know. But I feel like you're going to, even though they just want to hang out and have fun, I just feel the sense of them wanting to talk about something more serious. And I feel like that is kind of like outside their character about talking about something serious. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to play out for you. There is the World in the Dark, so I feel like whatever this is, it's not going to be over on Saturday. I feel like this is just a start of something. What is this the start of for Eliza? What is this the start of for Eliza? What is the start of something for Eliza? What is the start of something for Eliza? Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. This may not be something now, but I feel like there's potential for this to be something, Eliza. I don't know if this is like a brand new person or if this is someone that you know. Because I definitely feel like they have some fire signs in their chart, some air signs in their chart, you know, like a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or if they're an air sign, you know, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But yeah. Where will this relationship go? Let's just clarify in this. Is this a potential relationship for Eliza? Is this a potential relationship for Eliza? Is this a potential relationship for Eliza? That one wants to come out. Is this a potential relationship for Eliza? Is this a potential relationship for Eliza? You got the devil! I feel like we know where this is going on Saturday. I don't know. You know, the Eight of Pentacles. That new direction, feeling valued, feeling like an opportunity just suddenly arises. Then you have the devil, you know, those sensual pleasures coming through, that hot fire. The Knight of Cups is in the dark. You know, despite what he is, he may not be exactly good at the romance department, but he, you know, things may change by then. You know, he does have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, all the dark. So I feel like you have all the love cards here, and you know, the sensual pleasures cards. So I feel like all this could potentially turn into the light for you. Well, the love cards, I mean, you know? Your net was buffering? Oh man, you have to go back and replay it. This was a good one. That's what I got for you, Eliza. I don't know if you were expecting something else, but that is what the universe wanted to tell you. Oh man, I feel like this person has both signs, you know, like, I don't know if they're like a fire sign sun and then like an air moon kind of thing or what's going on, but I feel like it was talking about one person. Dee Dee. Is family coming to Thanksgiving this year? Is family going to see Dee Dee for Thanksgiving? Is family going to see Dee Dee for Thanksgiving? Is family going to see Dee Dee for Thanksgiving? It's all good, Milla. Is Dee Dee coming? Is Dee Dee's family coming for Thanksgiving? Is Dee Dee's family coming for Thanksgiving? Do you guys have Thanksgiving this weekend or only in November? I know you guys are all home. For Dee Dee. Is Dee Dee's family coming for Thanksgiving this year? We need Dee Dee's family to come through in their energy. Is Dee Dee's family going to come for Thanksgiving this year? Okay. I guess they decided to throw the cards. This one came out exactly like this. And this one came out just like this. And this one like this. Okay. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is getting good news. So I would say that there's a really good chance of your family coming for Thanksgiving. Or at least communicating to you during Thanksgiving at least. The very least. The Ace of Swords. I feel like they do want to see you. You know, the Ace of Swords wanting to see something with fresh eyes. So I feel like they do want to see you. Or that is what they're planning or wanting. The Five of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like they don't want any drama. I feel like there's some sort of compromise coming through, so I don't know if they're going to want you to go to them instead of them coming to you. I don't know what the case may be, but I just feel like they're willing to compromise, and it does feel like they do want to see you and communicate with you during the Thanksgiving celebration. Let's just clarify. Does this mean that Dee Dee's family is going to contact with Dee Dee for Thanksgiving? Does this mean that Dee Dee's family is going to contact for Thanksgiving? The King of Swords in the dark. Oh man. Are they going to come and visit in person? Are they going to come and visit in person to Dee Dee? Is Dee Dee's family going to come visit in person? Knight of Cups is a yes card. They're coming with love and respect and all that sort of fun energy. What will the family have to compromise? What will the family have to compromise? What will the family compromise? Page of Wands. Maybe it's just about them getting that idea of coming and like how to put that plan into action kind of thing. But that's what I got. You're welcome, Dee Dee. Milla! Does Milla's roommate want the best for me, or I should be on the lookout? Let's see. Does Milla's roommate want the best for Milla? 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 Does Milla's roommate talk bad behind Milla's back? Does Milla's roommate talk back behind? Does Milla's roommate talk bad about Milla behind her back? This one wants to come out. I couldn't even shuffle it back in. I tried. It wouldn't even let me. So there's that. Is there any... Okay, we'll do this first and then we'll go to what is coming next. So for your roommate, there is the Ace of Wands in the dark. So I do feel like your roommate is often distracted and unmotivated, likes to slack on things. I don't know if you're feeling that energy or if that is her thoughts towards you. There is a Chariot. I feel like your roommate feels like things are going as smoothly as they could be, you know. Not really feeling like there's anything that's saying otherwise. There is the Knight of Wands here. So I do feel like there's a sense of them not in much of a hurry to take any actions in any directions or anything like that. Hi FG! No problem. I'm glad you made it. It's so nice to see you. Did Miss Moonlight manifest you? For the Knight of Wands, I just feel the sense of just kind of like feeling like unsure of where to direct their energy, if that makes any sense. So there is the Five of Pentacles in the dark, so I don't really feel like there's anything that's really bad with this roommate. I don't feel like there's anything that you really need to be on the lookout for. You know, the Five of Pentacles? You know, I feel like whatever's going on, there's been some positive changes. I feel like these two might have had some disagreements in the past. But overall, I feel like she has forgiven and forgotten whatever those were. And then this one is if she talks bad behind your back, and it's the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a yes card, but at the same time, the Queen of Wands is very passionate and affectionate and, you know, likes to keep things classy. So even though she is a yes card, I would say no. I feel like if she does talk about you behind your back, she doesn't talk anything badly about you, you know? So I feel like maybe she does talk behind your back, but I wouldn't say it was anything bad. You know, it's a Queen of Wands in the light. So that is a very positive energy. she's a sunflower. I don't know if you feel that towards your roommate or not, but that is how the universe is seeing her. Now let's just see, what does Amila need to know? What does Mila need to know about leaving with her for the rest, or living with her for the rest of the year? So what does Mila need to know about living with her for the rest of the year? What does Mila need to know about living with her for the next of the year? I will get to your questions, Bernard. Let's see. What does Mila need to know about her roommate for living with her for the rest of the year? So for the Hermit, I feel like overall your roommate does keep to herself. I don't know, that's what the cards are saying. The Ace of Wands is in the dark. So I do feel like your roommate doesn't have a lot of motivation, a lot of future plans in the works for anything, She's just kind of like, out of ideas, out of motivation, just living. There is a Judgment in the dark. I don't know if your roommate tends to be judgy sometimes. Sometimes people are just judgy for no reason. Because I just feel the sense of them doubting themselves, or I don't know if they like the type of people that like to criticize themselves and anyone else around them, even though they're not doing it to be negative. It's just kind of like their personality. I'm not sure if she's like that, but just kind of like just trying to explain that type of energy. There is the Page of Pentacles, so I feel like the two of you overall do communicate well. I feel like the financial aspects on her end and your end are good, with the Page of Pentacles here. I do feel like there may be some sort of opportunity that may come up between you and your roommate at some point. Because I just feel the sense of you making a plan and following through with that plan, but making progress and being focused on the same goal kind of thing. So I don't know what that would be about. Maybe it's about planning something for Christmas or whatever, but that is what I got. Or the new year. Bernard, general reading for this week. What does Bernard need to know for this week? What does Bernard need to know for this week? For this week, Bernard, you do have the Ace of Swords and the Light, so I feel like you're going to be headed in a new direction. I feel like you're going to be more assertive, more confident in yourself. I feel like you're going to be facing problems with like fresh eyes, new ideas, new plans. You also have the Five of Swords in the dark, so I feel like you're going to be avoiding any types of conflict or stresses or anything like that. But I also feel like there's a sense of you making amends with someone or forgiving someone, or someone's going to forgive you or make amends of some sorts with you. Because I just feel the sense of the two of you coming to a resolution of some sorts, or coming to a compromise of whatever that is. I feel like that is coming towards you. You do have the King of Swords as well. Sorry, the Knight of Swords. For the Knight of Swords, I do feel like there's a sense of you being more ambitious, more adventurous, more dynamic in your decisions moving forward. So I feel like there's a lot of you thinking and having that clear focus of what you're thinking and what your actions are going to be. I feel like you're really going to be thinking before you make actions this week, and I feel like that's going to help you along. You do have the Hermit, so I feel like you're going to get out and socialize more. You're not going to be stuck inside as much as maybe you thought you would, or I just feel the sense of you seeing the light, like getting a new idea, getting that spark of inspiration, or spark of idea of some sort. So that's going to help you through there with the Hermit. In the dark, because I just feel the sense of you not just taking that mental space for having this clarity, but also kind of like having a vision of what's to come kind of thing. So let's just see what is coming for Bernard what is coming for Bernard for the rest of October, right? What is coming next for Bernard in the rest of October? Hi, Divyani. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you, Divyani. What? Oops. Hold on, Bernard. I lost all the cards. For Bernard, what does Bernard need to know for the rest of October? What does Bernard need to know for the rest of October? Ooh, the Three of Wands. I feel like I'm going to be making some future plans. Maybe that is where this clarity, this new idea is coming from. I can see that spark of creativity, that spark of motivation. You have the Queen of Pentacles, so I don't know. This may be Sharika. Sharika is a Virgo, right? And this is the Queen of Pentacles. And I think the Queen of Pentacles is actually a Virgo. I'm not sure. But I do feel a sense of feeling grounded and having this new idea. Maybe some little passion going on there between now and the end of October. The Page of Swords, I feel like if you had if you talked to her or communicated with her, I feel like she'd be willing to respond and hear you out and see what's going on there. There is a Seven of Pentacles in the dark. So I do feel like there's a sense that she may be worried that strings are attached with your connection, or maybe you're going to be the one wondering, hey, why does she like me now? Why is she communicating with me now? Kind of energy. But you know, I feel like that moon energy is on your side. That's what I got for you, Bernard. How's my cat doing? She is doing good. I think she found her way into one of the bedrooms upstairs, so she's a little quiet at the moment. FG, should FG go out tonight? Yes or no? Should FG go out tonight? Yes or no? Let's see. Should FG go out tonight? Should FG be going out tonight? Should FG be going out tonight? Should FG be going out tonight? Let's see. Hopefully we picked the right one. Should FG be going out tonight? Yes or no? The Six of Wands. I mean, Six of Wands is a yes card, but it's in the dark. So I'd say yes. I mean, I don't know where you plan on going, but there is a Six of Wands. You know, the Six of Wands is having that little private achievement kind of thing, your own little personal achievement. But that is what I got. I don't know if there was something else you wanted me to ask the cards, or if that's good, or you can ask another question, FG. Deviani, first question. May Deviani know if this guy, Homan, has a wife and kid? Ooh. Does Human? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Does Human have have a wife? Does Homan have a wife? Does he have a wife? Does he have a wife? The Magician is in the dark. I mean, Magician is a yes, but in the dark, so if I don't know if it's like they did, but they don't anymore kind of thing. Is he divorced from this wife? Is he divorced from this wife? Is he divorced or separated or not with this person anymore? I would say yes. I feel like he's not with that person anymore. Does he have a kid? Does he have a kid? Does he have a kid? Ten of Swords in the dark. So that's a no card. I don't know. I don't know if he has a kid that's not really his, but he takes care of ones. I know some people, they just take care of their ex's kid. Because me and Moonbeam do that, you know. Moonbeam has a stepdaughter from another marriage, and we both still take care of her. You know, she's not mine, she's not his, but we still take care of her anyways. Yeah, that's what I got out of that. I don't know if you wanted something else. Bernard, how will my money look for this year? I got erased as I still have my own apartment. You just got a raise. Okay, and you still have your own apartment? Trying to figure out the question. For Bernard, well, how will Bernard's money look like for the rest of the year? What will Bernard's money look like for the rest of the year? Ooh, the High Priestess is in the dark. So I do feel when it comes to money and finances and that sort of thing, you're not 100% in listening to your intuition. You're not really listening to your inner self, like your own inner wisdom, your own personal thoughts and feelings about this situation. Because I feel like there's like a disconnection with what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And I feel like that may be somehow affecting your money situation. I don't know. But there is the Ace of Swords, so I feel like you can get some new clarity or new guidance with your financial situation between now and the end of the year. There is the Five of Cups, so I feel like things may still be a little bit, you know, I feel like things are improving, but I feel like there still may be a little bit of a setback, even though you are moving forward. Excuse me. Overall, you do have the Strength card, so I do feel like things are going to be improving. You are going to have your strength. I feel like you're going to be able to see clarity on how to match up your thoughts and your feelings together regarding your finances. Let's see, how is Bernard going to improve their finances? How is Bernard going to improve their finances? The Devil. The Devil is in the dark. So I do feel like you're going to get some freedom though, because the Devil's in the dark. So this is kind of like breaking those chains, breaking away from whatever's tying you down and being able to get some freedom. So I do feel like there's going to be enough finances to improve for you to be able to get out, socialize, date, whatever the case may be for you. You know, it may not be all that easy. You know, there's still going to be some challenges here with the Five of Cups in the dark. But at the same time, things are going to be improving. Mila, writing a letter and painting a canvas. Bring them to him. How would the gesture make him feel and view me as a partner? Will those gestures also give it a push? Calm him down about the big move. Okay, so how will he... Trying to think of exactly the question here. How will he react to Mila giving him a painting? How will he react to Mila giving him a painting that she created? How will he react to the gift from Mila? How will he react to this gift? I feel like it's going to heat things up. You know, the devil card, those sensual pleasures. I can feel that for you. I feel like it will, you know, spark that intimacy. Hi, Fiona. How's everyone? And then the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords also represents a romance. You know, all the knights are romantic and passionate. So I do feel like it will charm him up for sure. There's a Ten of Wands here. I do feel like he will have a lot on his shoulders, a lot of weight. It may not relieve all of the stresses and worries. But I feel like it will give him that boost that you do care about him deeply. And, you know, will boost up that romance. So there is a Knight of Cups in the dark here. So I feel, I don't know if it's just the stresses or not, but I feel like you may be a little bit struggling to overly express his emotions, you know. Some people rather express their emotions and their feelings by doing things for you rather than telling you how they feel, you know. I'm not big on telling people how I feel. I feel like I just do it by showing people how I feel. I'm not really good at expressing my feelings either, all that much sometimes. It depends what it is. If I know I'm right, then I have a lot of opinions. But besides that, so will the push, let's just clarify though, will the push make him calm down about the big move? Will the gesture calm him down about the big move? Ten of Swords. I feel like it won't calm him down. I feel like he has a lot of stresses. I feel like there's a lot of chaos going inside of his mind. There's a Two of Wands. I feel like he's just struggling with making some choices and decisions and still feeling a little indecisive. But, you know, that could just be the current energy. He hasn't actually seen the painting yet. He hasn't seen you in quite a while. So, you know, all those things are kind of still stirring up. So, you know, the Tower keeps coming out again. I feel like there's going to be some sort of changes between the two of you, but I feel like it's going to be on a good thing. I'm not feeling it's going to be too negative. I don't know. That is what I got. He'd rather do than say. Yeah, that is definitely coming through with the cards. Fiona! What are E's current thoughts about Fiona? 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 Ooh, there's some pretty good cards here. There is a Chariot in the dark, so he's not going anywhere. He's not moving forward, but he's not going backwards. He's just staying put. So that could be a good thing. He's not running away. He's just pulled over. There is a Seven of Pentacles in the light, so I do feel like he does see that long-term sustainable like view of you and him together, you know. I feel like he does feel this Ten of Cups. I feel like he's kind of like having that vision of the Ten of Cups, you know, that happy family, happy home, happy wife kind of situation. The Four of Wands, he's ready for that celebration, that commitment, that, you know. I don't know who this E person is, but I feel like he has really strong feelings for you. He's unsure of where it's headed, but at the current moment, he has these big ideas, these big visions. There's the big love energy. I don't know if that is what you're expecting, but that is what you got. So I don't feel like we need any more cards here. I feel like that just clears everything up right there. You're welcome, Fiona. You can ask another question if you like. For Divyani. Divyani's dad is starting a new addition business. How is this new business going to go in the future? Anything important to know? So let's do one question at a time. So how is Divyani's dad's business going? How is Viviani's dad's business going? How is the business going? How is this business going for Viviani's dad? Ooh, okay. There's some things here. Not all too bad. There is a Two of Wands. So it does mean, I don't know if this, like, I feel like, is this a new business? I feel like this is a new business because the Two of Wands is like that new energy. I just feel the sense of making future plans, preparing for these plans, making progress, and making some decisions. You know, and the Wands card is very much into business and that sort of energy. Having those visions and trying to be passionate and also going through the discovery stages of this business. For the Knight of Cups being in the dark, it could be just that self-doubt, kind of like figuring out what's going on here. I don't know if there's any like misunderstandings or misalignments of some sort between the business and your dad, or between your dad and you, whatever the case may be. I just feel the sense of whatever it is, I feel like it's hard for your dad to express fully of what exactly is going on. For the King of Pentacles in the dark, I do feel like, you know, the King of Pentacles, if it's in the light, is definitely the businessman. So I don't know if your dad is very much into the business, but isn't a businessman, if you know what I mean. You know, like, just because you started a business doesn't mean that you're that businessman, you know? Like, I have a hard time with that. You know, they say tarot reading, like, I take tarot reading as tarot reading, but to be a tarot reader, to make money, you're supposed to think of tarot reading as a business. I can't do that, but you know, I'm just trying to explain the energy of the King of Pentacles in the dark. I just feel the senses of being a little stubborn about some things, maybe also thinking more about how you ran a business back in the day rather than today. You know, business has changed a lot in the last little while, even in the last couple of years since COVID. I feel like that made a lot of dramatic changes for business since 2020 till now, right? Than what there was before. So I don't know if he's like adjusting to these changes, is what I'm trying to say. There is the Nine of Pentacles in the dark, so I kind of feel like the Nine of Pentacles in the dark is kind of like saying the same thing. Like, his guard's up, something's a little uneasy. I feel like they want the business and they want the hustle. I just feel the sense that your dad thinks that if he hustles more, works more, the business will be a little bit more successful. But I feel like it's more about working less and being smart is kind of like the new business model. I don't know if you know what I mean. How will this business go in the future? How will this business go in the future? How will this business go in the future? How will this business go for Viviani's dad in the future? Oh man. There is a Three of Wands in the dark. Three of Wands. I don't know why I want to say the Three of Wands. The Nine of Wands in the dark. So I do feel like this business does have a lot of potential of success, but it's kind of like what the energy was here saying is like adapting to how things are now, as opposed to how things used to be, kind of thing. You know, the Nine of Wands in the dark is kind of like reaching out to those resources and letting go of anything that's overwhelming, or letting go of anything that he needs to feel defensive about, like doesn't need to prove himself to anyone, kind of thing. At the same time, the Five of Wands is also in the dark. So I don't know if this business is actually a potentially good business for your dad, because I feel like he's not fighting competition. So I don't know if it's just that no one else around him does that sort of thing. There is the Queen of Cups in the dark, so I don't know if there's somebody that is doubting him or questioning him or doesn't understand his business model here, because I feel like he's just going to keep trying. The Five of Wands in the dark, I do feel the sense of avoiding conflicts, but also at the same time releasing tension, and I feel like he has a willingness to compromise and make some changes if the time comes. So I feel like it all depends. how he plans on growing his business in the future and what his long-term view of the business is opposed to how it is now. Because I feel like all these cards could turn into light, which, fighting competition in a business can be a good thing, It means that you're not the only one doing it, and it can be a good thing. Sometimes it's not, but sometimes it usually is. The Four of Swords is in the light. So I do feel the sense of, sitting there in contemplation, trying to figure out what the next moves are, being careful with their consideration of what choices they make, making sure that they are communicating with people who do have a good reputation, who have done a similar business before, to get some ideas and get some of that kind of thing going on. But that's what I got. You're welcome, Deviani. Dee, will I hear my friend Irene this month? Will Dee hear from our friend Irene this month? Will Dee hear from our friend Irene this month? Will Dee hear from our friend... I'm not sure what card wanted to come out. That was too many. Let's try again. Will Dee hear from her friend Irene this month? Will Dee hear from her friend Irene this month? That's funny. My middle name is Irene. For Dee, will Dee hear from her friend Irene this month? Will Dee hear from her friend Irene this month? With the Knight of Cups, I feel like you will. Like, the Knight of Cups is in the light, and I feel like there is, an emotional connection there from being friends. There is the Eight of Cups in the dark, so I feel like, she's kind of like a little indecisive about when or how to reach out to you, and it's just, it's never a good time kind of thing, There is the Two of Cups here, so I feel like the two of you will connect, You will connect and have that communication. There is the Hierophant here, so I feel like, the universe is kind of like hoping that the two of you will have that communication together. And that's what I got. I just feel the sense of your friend Irene kind of like coming to a realization, like, oh man, I haven't talked to Dee in so long, I should contact her. That's what I got. Does the girl I had the apartment with regret that she has done to me? Is her and her sister getting their karma, or will? Let's see. For Milla, does the girl that Milla had an apartment with regret what she has done to Milla? Does this girl regret what she has done to Milla? Does this girl regret what she has done to Milla? Ooh, I would say yes. I would say yes. The Nine of Swords is in the dark. So I definitely feel like there's some guilt, some regret, some releasing some stresses and worries and fears, whatever that was. I feel like she is going through a phase of healing, though. There is a Chariot. I feel like she's kind of stuck. She's not moving forward yet. So I do feel like there's some sort of sense of karma, sort of. But I feel like because she's kind of like recognized what she did wrong and all that sort of thing, it has boosted her intuition, boosted her inner self kind of thing, adjusted her alignment. There is the Knight of Cups here, so I do feel like overall, I feel like she's been thinking about you a lot, but I feel like she's also been gentle on herself and, um, yeah, made her peace of whatever happened here. That's what I got. Let's see, will this girl get any karma? Will this girl get any karma besides the karma she's already had? I feel like she's already had it because I feel like she's on the healing phase now. So I feel like that the karma may have happened before the current energy. Was there any past karma from this girl? This girl experienced any past karma? The Queen of Wands is a yes card. So I do feel like the universe was gentle on her for whatever reason. But I feel like she has had some karma, and does regret it and that sort of thing. Moonbeam, is Fiona on the list? Fiona, Moonbeam added you to the list. You're just wrapping things up. Viviani, can I know what this person H thinks of me? And what's his next actions between us? So what does this person H think of Viviani? 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 Oh man. I'm not quite sure what is going on between the two of you, but there is the Five of Swords. Sounds there is some sort of disagreements or some sort of arguments or some sort of tension between the two of you. I just feel like it's more of a sense of you both have strong opinions about something. For the Five of Wands, I don't know why I want to say the Five of Wands. The Four of Wands is in the dark. So I do feel like there's a sense of some sort of inner happiness, some inner commitments, and inner something within H's self. Because I feel like whatever that was, I feel like he's over it already. You know, he's done with it, he's over with it, he's made amends with it, whatever happened there. I feel like it's still something that's on his mind though, even though he feels like he's over it. The Seven of Swords is also in the dark. So I do feel like H does spend a lot of time overthinking, overanalyzing, you know. But at the same time, I feel like he's done playing games. He has learned something about himself, learned something about you, and is ready to move on. There is a Ten of Swords in the dark too, so I feel like he's ready to make some positive changes, rise above, and improve the connection between the two of you. But let's just see, where is this relationship going? What is next? Where is this relationship going between H and Viviani? Where is this relationship going between H and Viviani? What is going on between H and Viviani? Oh man. I feel like the connection, I feel like there is a connection there, Viviani. I just feel like it's slow moving, you know? Nothing's gonna happen too quickly. There is a King of Pentacles, so I do feel like H does have a lot of stresses and worries about some sort of financial thing or work thing, whatever that is. There is a Two of Cups here, so I feel like they do want to have that connection. They do want to see where this is going to go, but at the same time, they're kind of doubting themselves or doubting the connection. So I just feel like they're unclear about something. They're unclear about the communication aspect of it. I feel like they do have feelings for you. They're just I don't know if they're worried about some sort of miscommunication or what is going on there. But there is a Queen of Swords, and I feel like they do think of you as Queen of Swords, someone who is very honest and has a lot of strength and integrity. You know, the Queen of Swords is also very romantic and loving and passionate. You know, I feel like there's all these good signs, this good energy trying to come through. There is the Fool. And I feel like the Fool, you know, the Fool if it was in the light, it would be like a new journey, a new love, a new deeper feelings. Because in the dark, I feel like H is kind of like holding back on what his true feelings are. Because I feel like he's trying to make more time to be with you or more time to connect with you to see where this goes. So I feel like this is kind of like at the very baby stages. Does he like you? He does. He does like you. Yes, Divyani, he does like you. He does like you because he does want to see where things go. He's just unsure if the two of you can get on the same page communication-wise. Because I feel like the feelings are there, but he's more worried about how the two of you communicate with each other, you know? Sometimes people base their relationships. I do the same thing. Like, I cannot date someone who is not smarter than me. I just can't. So I feel like he's trying to figure that out of where the two of you are match up intellectually. So I think having some deep intellectual conversations will give you clarity about where this relationship could possibly go. I feel like that is where his mindset is at too. You feel like it's complicated because of religion. Okay, I think it's complicated because of the communication, and that's what the cards are saying. You know, you have a better idea. You know him, but the cards are saying that the complication is your intellect, the way you guys think, not how you guys feel. So the religion can definitely come into a play with that, whatever you think, how that plays out. But there definitely needs to be like a communication between the two of you to see where this could potentially go. Because it seems like, you know, if all these cards turn around, there could be definitely something here. It's just kind of like having that communication to see where things go. Is H a playboy? 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 Queen of Swords is a no card. He is not. Or the universe doesn't think he is. The universe hasn't caught him yet, so. Bernard. How will working out, lifting weights, exercising go for Bernard? How will exercising go for Bernard? How will Bernard's exercising go? How will Bernard's exercising go? Ooh, it's going to be a lot of work, Bernard. You're going to feel tired and need to rest. Oh, man. For the Four of Swords in light, I do feel like you will need some rest, you know. Don't overly exercise. You know, in between exercises, make sure you do take a rest. And I feel like the Queen of Wands, like, don't forget to stay hydrated. You know, don't let yourself be dehydrated. Make sure you're drinking enough water and taking care of yourself. I do feel the sense of you, like the Queen of Cups in the dark is definitely a self-care card. So making sure you are taking care of yourself, you are staying hydrated and all that sort of good things. The Emperor is in the dark. I just feel like, you know, don't make sure you don't burn yourself out by exercising too much and going to work and, you know, all the other things. You do have the Sun, so I do feel like some positive opportunities are going to come for you, especially with attracting females towards you. You just want one. Well, I do feel like there's going to be a female coming towards you with this Sun card here and this white stallion. You're welcome, Divyani. That is what I got. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Milla. Is my adopted mother jealous of me? Excuse me. Is Milla's adopted mother jealous of Milla? Is Mila's adopted mother jealous of Mila? Eight of Wands is in the dark. Maybe? I don't know. It's not like 100% yes. My relationship or anything I need to know. She always have something negative to say either about my life or relationship, and will his mom Are you talking about his mom or your mom, Mila? Are you talking about two different moms here, or is it all the same? No, I think it's just because my incense was burning. I feel like when it gets to the end, I always cough when my incense gets to the bottom of the thing. I don't know why. I think when the incense done burning, the stick part burns, and the stick part that I have is real wood, and I'm allergic to trees. I know that's weird because I want to be a forest witch and I really want to live in the forest, but I am allergic to trees. A weirdo. Is Mila still here? Oh, the last part was, would his mother welcome me to the family? And the first part is about your mother. Okay, that's what I want to clarify. So the part where she always has something negative to say about either my life or relationship, that's your mother, right? Some moms are just negative, because, you know, it sounds like you're talking about my mom right there. My mom's always negative about everything, but I don't know. Let's just say moms can just be like that sometimes. I mean, I love my daughter, but she would tell me the same thing. And I'm always complaining about her. Let's just see. For Mila's mom, why is Mila's mom always being negative and saying something negative about her and her life and her relationships? Oh man, that is tough. There is the devil in the dark. For the devil in the dark, I do feel like there's a sense of feeling a little detached from you. So, you know, if you're a mother and you're feeling detached from your child, even if it's an adopted child, it could be really, 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 really hard. You know, like that would definitely be hard. Because you know, she has the Three of Swords, so it's like a broken heart and grief that she's feeling not connected as part of your life. So maybe that is where the negativity is coming from, just being in that dark space because she doesn't feel as connected to you. I can imagine, like, I don't have any adopted kids, but I can imagine, you know, giving birth to a child rather and adopting. I know you can still love a child the same way. You know, I love my stepdaughters very, very much, but you know, it's that detachment. You didn't birth them, so it's harder to have that deep emotional connection for some people, you know. And I feel like that is what is really coming through here with the Three of Swords and the Devil card. Her wishing that things were a little bit more, like she was more connected to you, feeling more part of your life and more, you know, involved. There is a Two of Pentacles here in the dark. So I do feel a sense of her inner alignment is off. I also feel the sense of her, I don't know if she's like kind of like worried about your financial situation or her financial situation, because I feel like there's a little bit of a torn energy between materialistic things like money and stuff, and prioritizing other things at the same time, because I just feel a sense of feeling a little bit off on how to balance it all. There is a Seven of Cups, so I do feel like there's some things that she's confused about that is unclear to her right now. Yeah. What would Mella's mom be confused about? What would Mella's mom be confused about? The Page of Pentacles. Oh man. So for the Page of Pentacles, I do feel like there's a sense that she would like to have a deeper communication with you, a deeper discussion about you, especially around home and money and materialistic things rather than emotions. Doesn't even sound supportive or nothing. Yeah. Oh, your mother is a Virgo. Well, there you go. That's just the way a Virgo is. She's just living up to her sign. Don't take it personally. You and her are actually cousins? Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like she would like to have this communication with you, though. Virgos are they don't like to talk about themselves, but they do want to know everything about you and everyone else. That's just how Virgos are. I have a chart here about all the signs, and it says for Virgos, where is it? Virgos, they can be very loyal, but they're also very analytical. They can be very kind, but also very hardworking and practical, that sort of thing. They're overcritical about themselves and they're overcritical about others. They like to overanalyze things. What's the other one? They can take offense to things a lot. Whatever happens, they take it personally. Like, even if something happens to you, they feel like it's happening to them, even if it doesn't. It's just the way Virgos are. So judgmental. It's not about being judgmental. Being judgmental and being overly critical is not quite the same thing. But I understand what you're meaning, and that's not something to take personally. It's just them being who they are as a Virgo. Like, if you Google up Virgos, you can get a deeper understanding. If you Google how to have a relationship with a Virgo mother, there's lots of things you can Google on giving you advice on that. It's just their characteristics. I mean, it's not really an excuse, but at the same time, it's a curse that they're born with. Everyone's born with blessings and curses. Fiona, will I commercially successful... Okay, will Fiona be a commercially successful writer? Ooh, that is so exciting. Will Fiona be a commercially successful writer? Can Fiona be a successful commercial writer? Will I be a commercial successful? Oh, will you be? Okay, what did I say? Will Fiona be a commercially successful writer? Will Fiona be a commercially successful writer? Will Fiona be a commercially successful writer? Trying to get your energy, Fiona. Ooh, the High Priestess, the Hermit. The High Priestess. I feel like if you really trust your intuition, you really trust your inner strength, your inner abilities, your inner wisdom, I feel like you can be The Hermit, I feel like it will take a lot of time by yourself writing and figuring out what you want to write, kind of thing. The Six of Wands is in the dark, and so is the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like to be a successful writer, the cards are kind of suggesting that it will take a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of dedication. But I feel like in the long run, you will be able to turn the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles in the light. So if they did turn around in the light, right, it's about you being possessive of your materialistic wealth, and the Six of Wands getting that public recognition and that public success and all that sort of thing. So I do feel like there is potential there. It just will take a lot of you trusting yourself, trusting your self-confidence, trusting your inner intuition, your inner wisdom, doing some self-reflection, some, sitting by yourself, thinking clearly about what you want to write and how you can use that and feel comfortable with what you're saying or what you're writing to turn these cards back into light. There's always potential for cards that are in the dark to turn into light. But that is what I got. Was there another question to that, Fiona? Dee Dee says, that is true. I'm a Virgo. I know. My stepdaughter's a Virgo, and I have a hard time with that too sometimes, because sometimes I say things. I don't mean it to be bad. I just like to be very straightforward sometimes. Sometimes I'm a little too straightforward to her, and she takes that as a bad thing. Or if I feel like I have a problem with something, she feels the need to fix it when she doesn't need to fix it. It's not her responsibility to fix it. But it's just, the Virgos are just like that. They want to fix everybody. You're not judgmental to yourself, just to yourself. Oh, man. Yeah, my stepdaughter is very critical of herself, too. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I think it would be very, very tough to parent a Virgo and to be a parent as a Virgo. Those both things are very difficult. You're good, Fiona? Okay, I wasn't sure if you wanted any more questions about the writing. Divyani, can I get a general love reading? Ooh, what's coming for Divyani in love and romance? What is coming for love for Divyani? What is coming for love and Divyani? What is coming for love and Divyani? What is coming in love for Divyani? What is coming in love for Divyani? What is coming towards Divyani in love? You're on a delay? Oh, okay. I believe you, Divyani. I believe you. I have ADHD. I'm not a Virgo, but I have ADHD, so my brain is going 24/7. Sometimes I have to keep reminding myself that I am live here constantly. When I get distracted and lost for 5 minutes, you know where my brain is. It's somewhere else. And I have to bring it back sometimes. For Divyani, we need the energy of Divyani's love reading. We need some love energy for Divyani. What is this love energy coming from? What does Divyani need to know about her love life? There we go. So, for the Chariot in the Dark, I feel like your love life right now is on pause. I don't know why, but there's some sort of love energy that's on pause. Because I feel like your love life's on pause because you're waiting for this very specific Knight of Cups to come through. And right now he doesn't know you exist. This Knight of Cups, he comes with a lot of compassion, a lot of love, a lot of romance, a lot of intimacy, you know, all that fun, charming stuff. And I know that Pisces are supposed to be really good for Virgos, so I don't know if you have come to play with that, but I'm feeling this Pisces energy from this Knight of Cups, someone who's very intuitive. Pisces can even be psychic and feeling very emotionally connected to someone. With the Three of Cups, I feel like when you meet them, they are going to fill your heart. They're going to feel like family. They're going to feel like two of you come together very nicely. I just feel the sense of celebration, the two of you growing and healing together. I'm not quite sure with what you or he has to heal, but I do feel the sense of the two of you coming together and healing with this partner. For the Six of Pentacles being in the dark, I do feel a sense of kind of like just because, you know, there's a delay, there's a pause, there's this, I feel like, you know, once this comes off a pause, you know, the Knight of Cups will turn into light, and the Six of Pentacles will turn into light once the energy breaks and comes through. And the Six of Pentacles and the light is like that equal give and take, that equal balance between the two of you of making a life together. I just feel the two of you will feel like see the value in each other and be emotionally supportive and connected to each other. I don't know, that's what I got. You couldn't even be with a male Virgo? I couldn't imagine, no. What can Divyani do to get this off of the pause? I'm not even sure if you're the one putting it on pause. I mean, I feel like this Knight of Cups is going through some healing of some sorts. That is why they were in the dark. But I feel like they're working very hard on their healing. And I feel like when you meet them, there's still going to be a little bit of healing going on. But I feel like the two of you are going to heal something together in yourselves to grow something together, if that makes any sense. What is going to break this pause? So what is going to break this pause between Divyani and this Knight of Cups? What's going to break this pause between Divyani and this Knight of Cups? Three of Swords. I feel like it's just when your knight has healed and gone through this self-reflection, this, you know, this energy, you know, just healing. He's working really hard on healing his heart for you. There's even his heart, you know, like the heart is hanging right there in the balance. I feel like once the scales are evened out, the two of you will connect. Here's what I got. So I don't feel like there's anything that you can do. I think it's just kind of like waiting a little bit. I'm not sure how long, but why are things not all moving? I don't know. You didn't know that? You didn't have any male Virgo friends or female Virgos? Or females? Oh well. You have male friends but not Virgos. Divyani, yes, that's the bonus of having members. There's less people in chat, so I can do more of your readings. But yeah, this was fun. Tomorrow I'm doing Taco Tuesday. So I do have a tarot spread ready to make a taco with the cards, and that is going to be fun. The taco spread I have is about The tortilla is what grounds you. The filling is the heart of your situation or desire. And the salsa is what spicy elements is coming. And the guacamole is what's the special bonus. So that's going to be tomorrow night. I'm excited. I don't know if anyone else is going to be amused by it, but I will. Bernard, I am close. I'm a half hour past my time. That was fun. Enjoying the rest of your night. Aw, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow night. I didn't know I was going to be back tomorrow night, but I am for Taco Tuesday. I'm so excited. So if you want to join me for that, I'm going to be, here tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. Bernard, come back. It's Taco Tuesday tomorrow. I'm going to make tacos with the cards. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate hanging out with all of you guys so much and being members. And so we'll do this again next Monday. Every Monday now is a Members Monday. You're welcome, Mila. Hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow or next time. Hope you all have a good day tomorrow. See you guys. Bye. Good night.